exciting report. This is the CryptoSpiracy report, and it is entitled Coinbase Crashes as Bitcoin Surpasses Russian Ruble. Meanwhile, Google responds to racist AI. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. But before we do, I want you to notice the crypto price. It is at $61,551.55. Ethereum is at $3,401.68. And XRP is struggling at 61 cents. Okay. Now we're going to go to the CryptoSpiracy report. And we are going to get it on. All right. Now, Bitcoin surpasses Russian ruble to become the 14th currency. The 14th currency. That is huge. Let's make sure everything is in here. Okay, cool. Just testing everything out. Okay, and it reads, following its continued surge this week, Bitcoin has surpassed the Russian ruble to become the 14th biggest currency in the world by market cap. Indeed, data from CoinMarketCap has digital asset catapulting into the top 15 among some of the biggest currencies on the planet. This is huge, huge news, huge news. Bitcoin has enjoyed a massive surge. Make sure I'm speaking into this mic correctly. Okay. Bitcoin has enjoyed a massive surge this week amid massive spot ETF inflows. Sequentially, that continued ascensions has allowed it to transcend the cryptocurrency market. The asset has now become a competitor to the plethora of global currencies. All right, this is from Whale Guru. Let me see. Now, I'm gonna have all these links onto the site, but this is a very significant milestone. Okay. Now, the next article that caught my attention was this one here. This is Coinbase fixing outages after users report seeing zero account balance during Bitcoin rally. Remember that phrase? Not your keys, not your Bitcoin? Well, imagine seeing zero and it never coming back. But anyway, and it reads, Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, experienced significant outages and errors that caused some users' accounts to show a zero balance and preventing some users from logging in at all on Wednesday afternoon, shortly after Bitcoin value was above 60,000, its highest mark since 2022. And it says users reported the outage around 12 p.m. shortly after Bitcoin's historical rally. Bitcoin told Forbes in a statement that customers can now log in as the exchange once again, but users are still reporting errors in sending and receiving funds, as well as errors with some payment methods. Coinbase confirms that some users may see a zero balance across their Coinbase account and may experience errors in the buying or selling, but assure users that their assets were safe. And then it says shortly after 3 p.m. on Wednesday, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong announced in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the platform's apps are now recovering. The CEO said the outages were likely caused by a large surge of traffic following the Bitcoin news Wednesday morning, noting that the exchange was prepared for a surge in use, but traffic still exceeds their expectations. Of course, you can continue to read that, but I wanted to bring that to your attention, which is quite interesting because not your keys, not your Bitcoin. And with these ETFs on, and BlackRock buying most of the ETFs, I'm very suspicious of BlackRock. I believe that they will want to manipulate the market, probably dump all the Bitcoin onto the market to try to make it extremely low. We don't know what they have up their sleeve, but anyway, we shall prevail. This website is called CryptoSpiracy News. And like I said, crypto meaning hidden and spiracy, short for conspiracy. And I'm a very proud conspiracy theorist. Yes, I am. Okay. The next story is El Salvador's Bitcoin bet is up 40%, but President Bukele says he isn't selling. Okay, through the highs and lows, Bukele invokes the hodler's creed. BTC always equals one Bitcoin. Exactly. If you're fortunate enough to purchase Bitcoin, one whole Bitcoin, hold on to that for dear life, because it is just on the rise. And not only is it on the rise, you can leverage it. You can loan it out. I have a lot of information on that. And if you go to bitmainstreet.com or bitmainstreetmarket.com, I'll show you that as one of the solution links. And I teach all you need to know about the cryptocurrency market and how it is going to save humanity and how it is saving humanity. Okay, let me finish reading this article. It says, El Salvador President Nayib Bukele took on Twitter on Wednesday with a rebuke for doubters who had criticized his nation's embrace of Bitcoin, BTC, claiming his country would have made a 40% profit if the cryptocurrency were sold today. We won't sell, of course, he wrote. His defiant tweet comes as Bitcoin comes within a 12% of its all-time high on Monday, seeing a nearly 20% increase in 24 hours. Bukele's Bitcoin profit brag appears to be I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses, and these are actually for the glare on the computer, and I'm trying to force myself not to use my glasses because I'm trying to get my eyes right. So I haven't used my glasses in like 3 weeks, so that's why I'm squinting and I can't see half the words. So I apologize. But anyway, you get the gist of this this article. I'm going to have all the articles linked up to the website, and you can see this here. There is an article. This article is full of lies, which is standard to Bloomberg. But what is most surprising is how the mainstream media suddenly cares so much about El Salvador. Corruption, corrupt politicians plundered $37 billion from our state coffers, and they never wrote one single article. This is from Bukele. Yeah, this guy, he's fighting. He came to the United States CPAC, and he really laid it in on the New World Order. Yep, he's a conspiracy theorist too, I think. All right, now, the next article is quite interesting. This one here, let's see, is, boom, Snowden predicts national government to buy Bitcoin this year secretly. Okay, let's see. It says Snowden predicts national government to buy Bitcoin this year secretly. Edward Snowden, a whistleblower, shared a forecast on the social platform X, hinting at a major turn of events in the cryptocurrency sector in 2024. According to Snowden, a national government is expected to covertly enter the Bitcoin market by making significant purchases of the digital currency. The aforementioned forecast sparked wide debate and discussions among the financial and tech communities concerning Snowden's often insightful comments on privacy, security, and governmental discussions. This is very interesting because there's already a lack of Bitcoin. There's not too many after the ETFs. Everybody's buying it up. The price is already at 60,000. The all-time high is 70,000. And now we have the governments about to buy it. And once they start buying it covertly, other governments are going to buy it covertly. And the BRIC nations coming up, I have an article on that. It's getting quite interesting, my friends, quite interesting. Let me see what else I can add. It says, increased interest in Bitcoin. Increased interest in Bitcoin has seen a remarkable surge from individual investors and corporations, and increasingly from nation states. Snowden's statement aligns with growing trend of institutional and retail investors flowing into Bitcoin. While he did not pinpoint which nation might be making such a strategic move, the anticipation builds on the backdrop of El Salvador's pioneering step in 2021, becoming the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. This move by El Salvador has been closely watched. If it could inspire other nations to follow suit, especially considering the financial and tourist boost the country has experienced as a result. Okay, like I said, this is going to be linked up to the website. You can read through that to finish up the article. But I do want to make a comment on that. I think if I were to predict, the nations that would do that would probably, like I said, one of the BRIC nations or Argentina, because Argentina has this new leader in there that has been talking about Bitcoin prior to him getting in. Okay, now, Ethereum. Ethereum is at 3,400. It was at 2,300 a month ago. If it becomes an ETF, oh my goodness, I believe it's going to go crazy again, okay? All right, now in this article, because all these articles, what I do is I wake up in the morning, I scour the web, I look at all my posts, and then I pick out the ones that I think are significant. And, you know, this one, obviously, if the ETF goes through, then we're going to see the results just like Bitcoin, and it's just going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. Anyway, the SEC gears up for spot Ethereum ETF decisions in March. And this is from February 28th, and it says, the SEC is preparing to discuss and make some decisions on spot ETF exchange traded funds, ETF funds, this March. That's just like tomorrow. Well, actually not tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying. It's coming up. And then have the halving in April. Woo! Following the landmark approval of spot Bitcoin's ETF in January and their continuous success. Spot ETFs, ETFs could be next on the ballot for crypto implementation in stock trading. Reuters reports that the SEC is planning meetings with spot ETF applications next month, since the approval of the Bitcoin ETF through the regulatory has given delay after delay to a decision on pending Ethereum ETFs. When the Bitcoin products were approved, SEC Gary Gensler made it known that despite their decision, the SEC wasn't a supporter of Bitcoin or any other crypto. However, they approved for the benefit of trade and due to wide demand court pressure. Court pressure from BlackRock, the largest asset management firm in the world, standing at $9 trillion, is one reason why he was forced to do it. So this is really interesting. And the reason why, in my opinion, this is my opinion, the reason why Gary Gensler is so against it is because he was told that the next currency is supposed to be the central bank digital currency. And we know that if the central bank digital currency becomes into fruition, the Fed coin is here, and then all of our rights are pretty much gone. All right, now this one is another article that I found interesting, and we're going to talk about the racist Google AI. That was funny. Boy, they lost their minds over that. But let's mess with history. Woo! Page not found. What happened? Let me see here. They might have took this one out. The conspiracy mind is abound. Let me see something. Let's see. There it is. I just hit the wrong button. Get that out of here. All right, this one. Sergey Nazarov says Bitcoin ETFs just the beginning before banks launch massive tokenization campaign. Very interesting. What is this about? All right, and it reads, Chainlink creator Sergey Nazarov says the recent launch of Spot Bitcoin Exchange Trade Fund, the ETF, is a watershed moment for the industry as it could mark the beginning of a massive influx of capital from global finance. It's already doing that. So it's like, it's just beginning, okay? In a new interview on Bloomberg television, I can't even say his name, Nazarov says the net new buyers of the current crypto market cycle are the institutions of the world financial system who will be looking for other ways to access digital assets following the success of Bitcoin ETFs. He says that even under tame estimates, much more value remains left to flow into crypto markets. Historically, actually, you know what? There is a video down here. I'm going to let him say it in his own words. Let me play this. Hopefully the sound is good.
As we think about where we are right now, when it comes to Bitcoin, highest level since the fall of 2021, which was really around the peak of the bull market, which we know was in pretty short order followed by a very deep bear market that we've now come out of. Should we be confident that this is going to be sustained this time around? What's different now compared to several years ago?
Great, thank you for having me. Historically, the way that this has evolved is that net new buyers drive more adoption and market cycles. And I think the question to ask is, who are the net new buyers in this cycle? And the net new buyers is the global financial system, which is a very, very big group of net new buyers. The Bitcoin ETF is just an initial offering that allows the global financial system to have basically investment rails, payment rails, ways to put capital towards cryptocurrency and towards Bitcoin within structures that they find comfortable for them and normal and something that they can do from a risk point of view. So I think if you look at the total net new market that's opening up through things like ETFs and you do the basic arithmetic on that, then even within certain conservative estimates, you can see that there's still a lot more value that can flow into not only Bitcoin ETFs, but other cryptocurrency ETFs. And in my opinion, that's really just the beginning, because the next stage is then asset tokenization, where banks see all these inflows into ETFs, and then they make assets to compete with the ETFs or to get some of that capital.
So Sergey, in your mind, is the fact that ETF products now exist, is that representative of a turning point in the adoption cycle?
Yes, I would say that's a watershed moment where the top asset managers in the world, the biggest asset manager, many of the other large asset managers have gotten to a level of comfort with the asset and the legal dynamics around the asset that they're willing to put out very structured financial products. That's definitely a watershed moment that if you talk to people about 5 years ago even, I think they would have very serious doubts about that possibility. And that watershed moment is basically a way for a very large market to access cryptocurrency. And the size of that market, I think, isn't fully understood by even the average consumer or even some of the other institutions. I think it's really quite a massive market. So it is a watershed moment, and it is really the global financial market being part of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology in a way that didn't exist before.
Yep. Let me make sure this is down. Okay, you heard it from the creator of Chainlink, and Chainlink is actually a really good project, you know. Like I said, I have a crypto academy. The links will be in this video below. You can support me, you can click the like. I'm trying to get interest in this channel because there's a lot of things that I'm trying to do, and I hate trying to do. There's a lot of things that I'm doing in order to prepare for what's coming. And I really believe that the powers that should not be are trying to destroy and depopulate this planet. Evident of that were back in 2020. And now they're trying to control it through AI. My opinion, of course. Now, this is another article that I found. This caught my eye. It got really interesting. At first, I was like, wow, Web 3.0, because I love Web 3.0, because I'm a Web 3.0 developer with the services. That's another thing that you can check out on my offer. But it kind of took a dark turn, and I'll read it to you. Let me show you what I mean. Humanity Protocol launches a new user-centric palm recognition technology for Web 3.0. Now, anybody knows that. Okay, let me read. It says, developed through collaboration between the Human Institute, let me see, Animoco Brands and Polygon Labs. Humanity Protocol combined expertise in digital property rights, blockchain scalability, and identity verification. They can't make that any darker. Good Lord. What they doing? How's an old man like me supposed to read that? Daggone text. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me do something really quick. I'll show you Coin Market Cap, because I heard this a lot. Check out Polygon, because Polygon is like, it's only $1.03. Hold on one second. This is, because they're doing a lot. All right, let me see something real quick. I will do this every now and then. I will check out a coin. All right, see, they're actually rising up. They were at 85 cents last year. Ooh, they're at $1. That's it. It's crazy. Let me see some. Okay, they reached a peak of $2.68. Okay, Polygon has a lot of utility on it. It is like going to blow up. Let me see something. All right, let me get back into Robinhood wallets. I'm actually doing some live research here. I have a group. It's called the DeFi Jedi. And, ooh, look at that. Web3 aggregator. Yeah, this is the one. Anyway, let me get back to the article. My apologies. And it reads, Humanity Protocol, launched on Polygon CDK, introduces revolutionary palm recognition technology for Web3 identity verification. Spearheaded by the Human Institute, Animoca brand, and Polygon Labs, this groundbreaking protocol prioritizes user-centric and inclusion amid the onboard inclusivity amid the onboard the first billion, good Lord, humans onto a symbol-resistant network of blockchains with two seamless integration and commitment to digital ownership. Human protocols heralds a new era in decentralized identity and solution. Look, I refuse to put on those glasses. I am going to work through it. I can do this little trick here. Let me see. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. The Human Institute. Okay, let me see now what it goes. Humanity Protocol prioritizes user-centric identity verification, the integration of palm recognition technology into blockchain technology, make a significant step forward in assuring user-centric identity verification in Web3 applications. Unlike existing proof of personhood, that's KYC, technologies, which can often be invasive and complex, Human Protocol priorities simplicity and accessibility, aligning with its mission to provide a seamless and inclusive experience for users. This sounds nice, but where's the data stored for the PALM? Humanity Protocol seeks to onboard the first billion humans onto a symbol-resistant network of blockchain. With the imminent launch of the Humanity Protocol testnet, users will soon have the opportunity to experience the protocol firsthand and commence earning rewards. Positioned as the human layer for Web3, Humanity Protocol aims to onboard the first billion humans onto a symbol-resistant network. I said that already. All right. I think y'all get the point. I think we should keep an eye on this. Let me put that back down to a, say, right there. I think we found a way I can read now. Let me go back to Polygon. All right, so this to me seems like a nice, you know what I'm saying? Binance. Oh, this is a great exchange right here. This is a nice exchange. I have a can't use it in the United States. So if you live in the U.S. like myself, there's so many opportunities that we can't participate in, which is really, really, really disappointing. Thanks to the SEC and their craziness. But anyway, there are ways to get around all that craziness. Okay, but let's get back to this, or I'm going to be here all day. The next article that caught my attention from the world news is, actually, you know what? Let's get into this article, which is one of the headliners, and it's called, I think I have one that's actually, I have one that is There we go. Boom. Russia Today. Uh-oh. RT. They might get me in trouble now. What you doing looking at Russia? What you doing looking at Russia? Are you crazy? Okay, all right, here we go. Google responds to racist AI controversy. This is so funny. Let me do my little thing here because I can't see a damn thing. All right, here we go. It says, problems with Gemini are completely unacceptable. CEO Sundar Puche has said, go ahead, Sundar. Some of the response generated by Google's Gemini artificial intelligence were problematic and have shown bias, CEO Sundar said in a company-wide email on Wednesday, vowing to address the issues. I'm on the camera. Sorry about that, y'all. Puche's Sundar's email made it way to multiple media outlets, including Semaphore and Private Wires, with published in its entirety. I want to address the recent issues with problematic text and image response in the Gemini app, formerly Barb. What's his name? Pachai? Oh, Pachai. That's right. Pachai wrote, I know that some of its responses have offended our users and shown bias. To be clear, that's completely unacceptable, and we got it wrong, which is weird. I remember listening to InfoWars, and they were complaining about the racist AI, and I was confused. I'm like, what are they talking about? They said it was showing when you would search for white historical figures, they would make them black. And I'm like, is there anything else we can discuss at this time? But it got to the point where they went crazy. I don't even know what Gemini is, to tell you the truth. I'm not. Anyway, and it reads, the company is working around the clock to address these issues, he attended. Our mission to organize the world's information and make it universally acceptable and useful is sacrosanct. Pachai continued, we've always sought to give users helpful, accurate, and unbiased information in our products. That's why people trust them. They need to be the case with AI as well, he added. You know what's crazy is if AI is a program, right, that is developed by developers, obviously. And the AI is only a reflection of what the programmers put into it. So who's to blame if the AI is racist? You know what I mean? Anyway, Gemini launched early this month, but quickly ran into problems with restrictive safety and diversity programming. The AI was widely panned for inaccuracies in showing a range of historical characters from the United States founding fathers and Russian emperor and Catholic pope, and even Nazi German soldiers. Gemini responded to request for images of white people by saying this reinforces harmful stereotypes and generalization about people based on their race. Such images embodied a stereotype view of whiteness that can be damaging to society as a whole and people who aren't white, the AI added, according to a investigation by Fox Business. Okay, now I'm gonna let y'all read the rest of that, but this is crazy. I don't mean really, because black people ain't programming that unless they're from India. Maybe Indians got together and were like, we're going to make it all black. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, has anybody used Gemini, like I should probably see what Gemini is. I hope this doesn't take too long. What in the world is Gemini? Gemini chat, Google, here we go. Gemini, chat with Gemini, supercharge your creativity. Wow, look at that car. You know, I'm gonna look this up later, but it seems quite interesting. It's racist, Gemini, you're racist. Anyway. Oh, racist AI. Woof. Oh, I've seen it all, boy. Can you imagine a racist robot? Okay, that was the Google response to racist AI. Now, this is another one that caught my attention right here. Let's see this one. Plateau. All right, there we go. This is from Press TV. It's another one of them sites I shouldn't be looking at. Okay, let me try to expand this. Okay, Iran-Russia deal, BRICS expansion spells demise of the dollar. Now, we really don't want, do we want demise of the dollar? I don't know, I'm conflicted because poverty will go to a new level. I don't know what is happening here. Okay, let's read this. It says, last week, Iran and Russia announced to have finalized an agreement to trade in the local currency, instead of the US dollar. So those two nations that are sanctioned. So you're not allowed to trade with sanctioned nations. So sanctioned Russia and sanctioned Iran said we just gonna trade together. In their BRICS, one's BRIC. This is getting really interesting right now. Okay, the agreement signed during a meeting between the governors of the two countries' central banks in Russia enables banks and economic actors to use infrastructure, including non-SWIFT interbank systems, to deal in local currencies. That to me sounds like something that would be handled with a Web3 technology. I wonder which technology they're using. Non-SWIFT. It seems like things are starting to move away from the banking system, And it reads, both Iran and Russia are subject to U.S. sanctions, which have motivated the emerging allies to craft their own path in the global economy and break away from traditional monetary systems, adding momentum to a new trend among world countries to shift away from the greenback. You know, they've been talking about this for years, though, that the dollar was going to be replaced. And when that does it, the America's pretty much finished, because what do we have to export besides the dollar? You know? And that's why I'm mixed, because you know, there's a lot of demonic stuff that has been done in the name of the American people. And maybe this will calm down. You know, in the Bible, Revelations 18, it says no one will buy from Babylon anymore. I see it coming. And it reads, in recent years, Russia and Iran have stepped up oil sales in alternative currencies, and found buyers in China, India, and elsewhere that are happy to buy those exports, often at low prices, because paying in a domestic currency rather than dollars lowers transaction cost. Last October, Royal Bank of Canada reported that 25% of Russian trade with countries other than China was settled with Chinese yuan. The US dollar's dominant role in the international monetary system has enabled the country to act as the world's watchdog and use threats of exclusion from the dollar-based financial system as a political leverage against the nations which it does not see eye to eye with, becoming the bully. seeing a risk that Washington could act similarly against them in the future, other governments have also moved to reduce their dependence of dollar payments. Brazil, the United Emirates, and Saudi Arabia have recently taken steps laying the groundwork for trade and sidestep the dollar. Didn't the United Emirates have like this crazy hailstorm? I mean, like that you have never seen before? Look it up. I wonder if this was a response to that. You know, they can control the weather, right? Oh, you didn't know that, huh? Conspiracy theorist mind acting up again. Okay, let me see. Let me put that down. Oh, that conspiracy theory mind is acting up again. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, I got a lot of articles. This one I found. If I can just get to it. Hold on one second, it's coming. It is coming. All right, that was from Press TV. You can find all kind of good stuff. This is Nigeria's central bank head criticizes Binance executives reportedly arrested. Now, I'm concerned because Africa was supposed to lead the way out of this craziness. And they're obviously still controlled by somebody that is desperate to keep a grip on their neck. Okay, but because they're following the same plan as the SEC does here in the United States. So they must have the same owners, could it be? Anyway, crypto exchanges have been suspended of, oh, here we go, sorry about that. Let me lift this up a little bit more. I should just take these glasses off. No, okay. Crypto exchanges have been suspected of destabilizing Nigerian Naira fiat. See that? The damn fiat. But the country's top central banker said Binance moved billions from unidentified users in 2023. Binance is facing more scrutiny in Nigeria. The government of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CNB, told reporters on February 27th regarding suspicious flows of funds through Binance Nigeria in 2023. The country's Security and Exchange Commission, there we go, the SEC of Nigeria, just like in the United States, and other government agencies are already eyeing the cryptocurrency exchange with suspicion. CBN head, oh Lord, Aliyami Cardoso said crypto exchanges in Nigeria are under suspicion. We are concerned that certain practices go on that indicate illicit flows going through a number of these entities, suspicious flows at best. He told the local press on February 27th. He said, in the case of Binance, in the last 1 year long, 26 billion has passed through Nigeria from sources and users who we cannot adequately identify. Things like if they fix their KYC, they won't have the problem. Because if you own the money legally, then it shouldn't be a problem. There's a lot that is going on now as a result of collaboration between the different agencies, which include EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the police, and of course, the Office of the NSA, National Security Advisor. Oh, yes, that's the United States right there. He added, there are also reports that the Office of the NSA has detained and confiscated the passports of 2 Binance executives in capital Abuja. They are citizens of the United States and the United Kingdom. Okay, I see what's going on. They're trying to wash their money. In the case of Binance, in the last 1 year, $26 billion has passed through Binance Nigeria from sources and users who we cannot adequately identify. Let me play this real quick. This seems quite interesting. Let's
concerned that certain practices go on that indicate illicit flows going through a number of these entities and suspicious flows at best. 56 billion US dollars has passed through Binance Nigeria from sources and users who we cannot adequately identify. There's a lot that is going on now as a result of collaboration between the different agencies, which includes EFCC and the police, and of course the office of the NSA. And in due course, as we progress and have more information to share, we will certainly share. But suffice to say that we are determined to do everything it takes to ensure that we take charge of our market, or put it differently, do not allow others to manipulate our markets in a way that ends up distortionary and suboptimizes for all Nigerians. We will not accept it, and we will do everything possible to prevent any of these kinds of infractions from taking place.
Good afternoon, Mr. Govt.
Okay, so that pretty much gives you the information for that. You know, mixed with that, mixed because anyway, let's just keep it moving. I don't want to be here all night long. The next article that caught my attention, which is Governor Nome signs bill to block central bank digital currency. This is quite interesting. Here. Because yesterday I wrote, let me see, these next articles are pretty interesting. Okay, yesterday I spoke about the senators that put a bill in Congress that they wanted to make sure that the central bank digital currencies were not forcing people to use identities, and they had a bill in Congress to make sure that they didn't get out of hand and they didn't control so there's a lot going on behind the scene. I mean, this is pretty serious, you know. It's really serious. And it reads here, it says, Governor Christine Nome has signed 2 bills that block a central bank digital currency from being utilized in South Dakota. Now, let me keep it going. That followed actions last year when Governor Nome was the first governor in the nation to veto the Uniform Commercial Code bill for 2 reasons. She said it needlessly limits the economic freedom to use cryptocurrency. Go ahead, girl. It needlessly limits to use cryptocurrency and opened the door to the risk that the federal government could adopt a central bank digital currency. Noman says in South Dakota, we will always protect the economic freedom of our people. And there's a lot more to that, but I think we get the gist of this, but I really would like to make a statement on this because my concerns is, okay, are we writing these bills that's going to restrict cryptocurrency? If we restrict central bank digital currencies, we don't want to restrict the actual cryptocurrencies, because the cryptocurrencies are what's going to help the United States in the event of the dollar collapsing. Okay, and so they have to be really careful on how they write these bills. But I understand that we need to protect ourselves from this system of total control. If they get it in, it will be, so horrible. All right, so next we have Russia hints at development of CBDC-based BRICS Bridge payments system. I'm sorry, I was thinking about my mother earlier coming into the camera. She's about to come up in here. I should have let her come in and say hi to everybody. Anyway, let me see. Russia hints at development of CBDC-based BRICS Bridge payment system. Russia has proposed, now this is very interesting. Russia has proposed the development and implementation of the BRICS-wide payment system that would use central bank digital currency, CBDCs, to manage trade settlements. The BRICS Bridge, as reference to the Russian finance minister, Antonio Siluanov, would address the fragmentation of the current payment system outside the West unfriendly infrastructure. So it's going to be CBDC against CBDC? I'm confused. Russia hints at using CBDC for BRICS-wide payment system. You know, if they do that, then they would make all other currencies illegal. So we can see how the camel's sticking his nose under the tent with that one. It reads, Russia is prepared to introduce the use of central bank digital currencies as tools to facilitate payments among countries on the BRICS bloc, integrated by Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and the United Emirates, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia in an interview offer to Sputnik. This is interesting. We have Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia. That's like, whew. Okay, say in an interview offered to Sputnik, Russia Finance Minister Anton Siluanov stated that Russia, as chairman of the bloc, would promote adopting a system to address the fragmentation of the current financial settlement and payment system. Okay, now I'll let y'all read that whole article, but that definitely caught my eye. This is quite interesting because the BRICS are, trying to break away from the United States. And as they break away from the United States, they're creating a central bank digital currency. So are they really breaking from the United States? Is it going to be something where they combine later on when the United States is CBDCs and all the CBDCs come together, and then all of a sudden there's no other alternative but that? That's a slippery slope right there, boy. But we shall see. And the last article for the CBDC, and then we're going to close out this broadcast because it's been quite lengthy, is this one here. CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act back in the Senate. This is what I was speaking about yesterday. This is just a really quick, and it says the Central Bank Digital Currency Anti-Surveillance Act has been reintroduced in the Senate with the support of 5 U.S. senators. As Americans face the prospect of an increasingly weaponized government, ensuring financial privacy is pivotal, said one senator who supports the bill. A central bank digital currency would open the door for the federal government. Let me see, can I see this here? Is it here? Oh, daggone it. I can't read any more of that. But anyway, y'all, I actually read that yesterday. Can I get any more? Yeah, that was a trickster right there. Anyway, let me see. What else do I have here for us? I read that yesterday. Senator Cruz wanted to bring that anti-surveillance act in there. They're going to have to wait. They're going to do some kind of crisis. The dollar just crashed. It's like, oh no. Okay, now this news is actually good news. This is solution news, okay? Let's see what we got here. This one is, right, boom. Web 3.0 market expected to reach $10 billion by 2028. That's only 4 years, 3.5 years, no, 3 years and what, 8 months or 9, 10? I can't count. Here we go. Web 3.0 market expected to reach US $10 billion by 2028. It says here, Web 3.0 market charting course amidst technical advancements and regulatory complexities. Web 3.0 market prediction. The digital landscape is on the brink of a revolutionary transformation as we stand at the threshold of the Web 3.0 era, with projections pointing towards exceptional growth and Web 3.0 market poised to redefine the way we interact with technology, business, and each other. The Web 3.0 market is expected to rise from 1.65 billion. Wow, it's only 1.65 billion. Interesting. To 2023 to US 10.96 billion by 2028, with a CAGR of 46.9% over the forecast periods. By delving into the factors propelling this surge and the challenges it faces, we can paint a comprehensive picture of what lies ahead. And then he has here technology, innovation, driving growth, privacy and security in the spotlight, of course, decentralization, limited public awareness, regulatory uncertainties, scalability and performance. Then they have looking ahead. Despite these challenges, the future of the Web 3.0 market. I hope my thing isn't down too low. Market appears bright with technologies, achievement driving innovation and growing recognition of the benefits of decentralization. The stage is set for exceptional growth as business and individuals alike embrace the possibility of Web 3.0. We can expect to witness a paradigm shift in the way we interact with the digital world. Okay, now this article is really good. Like I said, the solutions are out here. You have one thing, you have one area over here that's trying to take over everything and force everybody and surveillance. You have another area over here that wants everybody to be free, and Bitcoin and Ethereum projects and the decentralized organizations and decentralized finance and all. I mean, it's like, do we want to be free or do we want to be enslaved? You know, it's quite interesting. All right, now I have 2 more articles, and then I will close this newscast. This one is, let me see, right here. Web3 for remote area, a path to inclusion and decentralization. I added this article because I just want to put it up there to give people some information on what Web 3.0 is. It says in today's interconnected world, the internet has become a fundamental tool for communication, commerce, and access to information. However, while many urban areas benefit from high-speed internet connectivity, vast regions and remote areas of the planet still lack reliability access to these essential services. This digital divide passes significant challenges for the most vulnerable communities, limiting their opportunities for economic development, education, and social connectivity. Formally, the emergence of Web 3.0 technology offers a promising solution to close the gap and empower remote communities through its principles of inclusion and decentralization. Understanding Web 3.0 technologies. Before we delve into the benefits for remote areas, let's first understanding what Web technology entails. Unlike its predecessor, Web 2.0, which is characterized by centralized platforms controlled by large corporations, Facebook, Twitter, Google, YouTube. Web 3 represents a paradigm shift towards decentralization and user empowerment. Now, inclusion, decentralization, empowerment, resilience, cost effectiveness. Then they have these different use cases. This is an article. I'm going to put this on the site. You can read through that. This is part of the Solution Minute. Now, this one is a solution, but people have kind of like, there's mixed feelings. I was watching a broadcast the other day, and they were saying, well, we don't want people to be, you don't want SoFi. I don't know, it's weird. I mean, read what it is, and then you can do your research on this as well. Okay, this is called Friend Zone brings social monetization protocols live on Polygon, POS, proof of stake for over 5,000 whitelisted users. Now you see Polygon, there's Polygon again. There's Polygon again. Polygon is doing the palm reading, and now Polygon is linking people up in the friend zone. But let me show you what friend zone is. This is interesting because I haven't really kept up with this one too much. And it reads, Friend Zone, the sustainable and scalable Web 3.0 platform, redefines social finance. What is SocialFi? Ooh, SocialFi. On the blockchain has officially launched on the Polygon POS proof of stake network. The launch of the social capital market is the first of many key milestones for FriendZone in this mission to become the #1 social media decentralized application in the Web 3.0 industry. FriendZone is an entirely novel decentralized protocol that marries the engagement of traditional social media and the unique financial rewards enabled by Web 3.0 technology, paving the way for the creation of more empowering online communities. In this way, FriendZone is much more than just another SocialFi platform. It brings a paradigm shift that not only recognizes social media presence and influence and rewards it in tangible and monetizable ways. That's actually pretty interesting. It promises to redefine the social media industry as a place where every interaction can potentially generate value, empowering content creators and users alike to monetize their online experience in seamless ways. The launch on Polygon POS coincides with the closure of the significant funding round led by angel investor including Kane Warwick, founder of Synthetic, Kerm Warwick, founder of, Illuvum, Daniel Wilson, founder of Illuvum, Thomas Alasine, what is that name? Aslanian, product and token led of Immutable okay, we got it. Anyway, alongside the round, which brings FriendZone's total amount raised to more than $750,000. That's not that much money. But hey, what are they going to produce? The startup is placed to welcome the aforementioned investors, plus T.N. Lee, co-founder of Pendle Finance, and John Park, partner at Spark Labs, to its growing advisory board. Okay, so we could read through all this here. I'm gonna do another ebook, and that ebook is going to be called, it's going to be called The Solution Protocol. And I'm going to bring in SocialFi and all these new terms that we have here, because there's a new movement happening. And even if they do produce the central bank digital currencies, they're not going to last long, because people are going to already have their own thing that they're doing, you know? And I am doing my own thing, and that's part of this hour. Here is Bitmain Street Market. This is a decentralized sovereign network. I will show this after every report, the CryptoSpiracy report for February 29th. This is my Bitmain Street Crypto Academy. You can find this once you click here. You go here, and then boom, it goes to this area. Is my thing still on? Hold on. My camera just stopped. Let me fix that really quick. 1 second. Why did you freeze? What in the hell? I think my battery might have died. Well, anyway, it's just going to be a disappeared man. Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming. That, I'll just show it right here. Let me just get rid of this. I can do it just audio. Okay. And then we go to site here. You have earn passive income, Web 3.0 service provider. This one here. And here's the unlock the secrets of the dark web and sovereign decentralized finance. This is where you can go in, you can find all the information you need to get you up and running. This is only $4, $5, and click on that. And it goes to, for $4.99, you can get my decentralized finance. But all these links will be on the description in the YouTube. But I just wanted to have that there. Let me go back to CryptoSpiracy. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. We will see you tomorrow, okay? Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace.
What the what's that? I'm passing through the wave like a jet ski. I'm just trying to live, little mama, don't text me. Watching from afar like a star, this the best seat. I'm just trying to win when I swim, this the best seat. I got them all uncomfortable though. They say I'm arrogant. I thought that I was humble, you know. They say when you shine and you